Hello class 11th, welcome back dear student. This is the video number 3 of chapter number 1, the living world. In this video we will discuss about the diversity in the living organism. So let's start about the biodiversity. Dear class, when we are discuss about the diversity or biodiversity, so the sum of organism, either it is plant or animal which found in this living system, is collectively considered as a biodiversity. Okay, till the date approximately 1.7 to 1.8 millions of organisms are discovered in this planet, and out of these 1.2 million organisms are animals and 0.5% is of plants, and remaining are the other group of organisms, like they are the arthropoda, echinodermata, means we can say that they are the invertebrate or lower group of organism. So till the date approximately 1.7 to 1.8 millions of organisms are discovered, either it is plant, animals, microorganisms or any unicellular organism. Such a huge diversity of organism is considered as biodiversity or living diversity. Okay, and the past organism who are lived in the earlier time and now they are past. So such a past organism is known as fossils. They are found nowadays as a fossils. Okay, so they are known as fossils. Now let's see some terminology of the biodiversity. So let's see the terms, some important terms which are related with the study of biodiversity or diversity in the living world. So the first term is systematics. Systematics means ordered sequence. It is the branch of biology in which we study orderly sequence-wise organism. According to Simpson, according to Simpson, he say that the sequential study of organism, one by one, the sequential study of organism, orderly study of organism or systematic study of organism is considered as systematic, in which we study their classification, their adaptation, their characteristics one by one, sequence by sequence. So that branch is known as systematics, which help to the study of biodiversity, because this huge biodiversity having huge number of plant and animals. So we can't study the all the plants and animals together. So we need to classify them for their suitable study. Second one is the taxonomy. Taxonomy is the arrangement of law, means it is the branch of biology in which the plants are arranged by their law. Such a plants having thallus-like body, they are grouped in the thallophyta. For example, algae and bryophytes. Such a plants having a leaf-like structure means pteridophyte. Such a plants having naked seed are goes to the class gymnosperm. Such a plants having bearing seed and with seed coats are comes under the category of angiosperm. So arrangement by law, arrangement of law. So that is the taxonomy. And their flower structure also. Some having bear flowers, some are not bear flower. So this is the taxonomy. Now third one is the classification. Classification is the category wise grouping. The organism is categorized based on their characters, based on their special characters. For example, porifera. Kingdom porifera, all the organisms are pore-bearing individuals. Phylum Platyhelminthes, the plate-like organism or a flatted organism. Roundworm or SK helminthes are rounded animals. So such a character, such a category-wise grouping is known as classification, and classification is very necessary to easy understanding of this huge number of biodiversity. Now the nomenclature. Nomenclature is the naming of organism. One scientific name we give to the organism that is universally accepted all over the world. So the naming of organism is known as nomenclature. Then identification. How we identify particular organism? So correct name recognition is known as identification. मैंगो की वैरायटी को मैंगो की कई सारी वैरायटी हैं, उसमें मैंगीफेरा इंडिका. So how we recognize the मैंगीफेरा इंडिका? How we recognize the other species of mango? So correct naming is required. So identification, nomenclature, classification, taxonomy, systematic. These all are the terminology of biodiversity which help to understand the concept of this biodiversity. Some central government and national institute related with these identification. Suppose ICBN, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. इंटरनेशनल कोड फॉर बॉटनिकल नॉमेनक्लेचर. जितने भी तरह के प्लांट इस दुनिया में हैं सबका नॉमेनक्लेचर आईसीबीएन संस्था करती है. नाउ आईसीबीएन इंटरनेशनल कोड ऑफ जूलॉजिकल नॉमेनक्लेचर. जितने भी एनिमल्स हैं इस प्लेनेट पे सभी एनिमल्स का नॉमेनक्लेचर पर्टिकुलर नेमिंग गिवन बाय आईसीजेडएन. बीएसआई बॉटनिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया, बॉटनिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया हमारे देश की संस्था है. बॉटनिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया बीएसआई. बहुत से प्लांट की स्पीसीज एक्सटिंक्ट हो जाते हैं, फॉसिल्स बन जाते हैं, तो उनका सर्वे करके ये बताया जाता है कि कौन सी स्पीसीज अभी सर्वाइव कर रही है, कौन सी एक्सटिंक्ट हो गई. सो बॉटनिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया मींस बीएसआई. नाउ एएसआई आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया. आर्कियोलॉजिकल जो फॉसिल्स की स्टडी करते हैं, फॉसिल्स की स्टडी, ओके, अबाउट द फॉसिल्स. तो आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया. नाउ जेडएसआई जूलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया. जो एनिमल्स एक्सटिंक्ट हो गए उन एनिमल्स के बारे में ये बताते हैं जूलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया. आईसीबीएन इंटरनेशनल कोड फॉर वायरल नॉमेनक्लेचर. जितने भी वायरस हैं, वायरस का नॉमेनक्लेचर, जैसे अभी कोविड-19 कोरोना वायरस. सो हाउ वी गिव द नेम ऑफ कोविड-19. बहुत तरह के ऐसे वायरस हैं जिनका अलग अलग नाम है. अभी कोरोना वायरस में ही डेल्टा स्ट्रेन, जो इंडियन स्ट्रेन है उसको डेल्टा स्ट्रेन कहा गया. सो द नेमिंग और कोडिंग ऑफ वायरसेस इज डिपेंड्स ऑन आईसीबीएन इंटरनेशनल कोड फॉर वायरल नॉमेनक्लेचर. ऐसे ही आईसीबीएन इंटरनेशनल कोड फॉर बैक्टीरियल नॉमेनक्लेचर. जितने तरह के बैक्टीरिया हैं उनका नॉमेनक्लेचर. सो नॉमेनक्लेचर एंड आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड क्लासिफिकेशन all are very important to recognize and study the huge diversity of this animal kingdom or this planet in this living world. So student, this is all about video number 3. In the next video, video number 4, we will study about the binomial nomenclature. Thank you.